Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, whatever it is. Afternoon. Welcome to Slightly Below Mediocre Sports. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We got a pretty easy day today, so pretty excited about that. Two 20-minute efforts at around 210 watts. We'll try to get a little bit higher than that because we can. And also we are on this route that has a sprint segment on it. So when we get done with our effort today, our two efforts, I'm going to try to sprint and see how that works out. Today we are wearing some new bibs, brand new bibs. Got them in the mail from Velocio, I don't know how you say it, whatever. I got the Foundation Bibs. I highly recommend these bibs. I am very comfortable, and that's not something that I'm used to being able to say while I'm riding my bike. You know, yeah. So I have a feeling if I'm more comfortable, I'll be not really necessarily worried about which position I'm in on the bike. I should be comfortable, and that leaves me able to concentrate on power, staying smooth. But I hope everybody's having a good Monday. We got a little bit of a late start. I had to take the kids to school and do some stuff like that. Get some chores done this morning, so a little later start to the day. But it looks like today we have a 2x20 tempo, 5-minute warm up, 4 minutes at 190, 1 minute at 230, and then we can take a 5-minute break. Then we have a 20-minute effort, 5-minute break, 20-minute effort, 5-minute break. And then we're gonna go find a sprint segment up here after the work is done today. See if we can get one of those jerseys to close it out. Thank you for stopping by. Just hopping into our warm-up here. These new bibs are great. At first I couldn't understand why people could ride, or how people could ride 100 miles at a time. But you know what? You know, like day in, day out, right? Like these long races and stuff. Seems like the quality of bib is definitely key. So I might have to buy some more of these. These are Velocio Foundation Bibs, and they are wonderful. I believe the website is velocio.cc. Excuse me. Yeah, this will be the sprint segment we'll go for later. Hey Emilio, thank you for the like, brother. Hope you're doing well today. I'm just waking up the legs here. See if we can settle into 190 quickly. One more. on it. My Garmin's telling me that I'm fat. No, it's out of shape. It's not lying. I think we'll be alright. These longer efforts are kind of more, just more kind of like getting in the zone and going for it, rather than a sprint where you're, at least where I analyze everything almost down to the pedal stroke, you know. Nice little pace here. Get everything woken up, all the systems going. I'm going to roll on it here in a minute and a half and crank it up to 230. And then let everything cool down. Nice and easy. Oops, a little bit too much. We had a good couple days in the mountains. Got to ride a little bit. And then it started storming like crazy. That forced a couple days off. And then I just got home, back to the Bay area last night, and got this thing on a trainer. So we're a little wadded up, but it'll be okay. Just cruising here. Don't want to get too crazy. Bring her down a little bit for a while. So we just got everything woke up. And if you're new or you're not, here's a friendly reminder. This red line right here is my heart rate. This blue, gray, green line down here is which power zone I'm in and how much power I'm putting in to the effort, right? Right now, it says right at 100 watts up here, right at 100 watts for 5 minutes. That is in gray. That is the power zone that I'm supposed to be in while doing this part of the effort. The 1 minute at 2:30 is green because it's in a different power zone. Just like how the blue 4 minutes, or 190, is in a different power zone. So, as you can tell probably from cool colors to hot colors, is which zone you're in. So, gray being basically 0, blue being 1, 2 being green, 3 being yellow, 4 being orange, and 5 being red. So we won't get into anything red on this workout right now, but after we're done completing the required workout above, then I'm gonna go sprint, and hopefully we're in the red there, and we can hold it there for a while. But right now we're just trying to flush everything, get the body calm. These longer efforts, it's important to get comfortable early. And I think with these new bibs, man, I think getting comfortable early is not going to be a problem. Before, it felt like riding this bike felt like sitting on a 2x4. But now it's definitely a lot better than that. And if you're just joining, that's important, you know. Hey Mike, how you doing, brother? I hope you're having a good afternoon across the pond. Good evening. But with a good set of bibs, you're not searching for a comfortable spot on the saddle. You're already comfortable, so you don't have to hunt and find a comfortable spot to put down power. You can just put it down. That makes a huge difference. So I highly suggest Velocio Bibs, VELOCIO. They're an awesome company, and these things are comfy. Excuse me. That puke bucket's useful there. We get her ramped up here. We're probably going to have to shift a couple times to find the right cadence. Maybe once. Oh, pretty close. See what we can do here. Add 1 and cruise. I feel good enough to hold 230, but I think I need to stay calm and not listen to what my brain's telling me 55 seconds into an effort. Especially when that effort's 20 minutes long. So if we can hold 220 close to it, I'll be happy. The first, 10 minutes or so. I'm just laying down on the bike here, trying to work out my shoulder a little bit and get it used to bearing some weight. Because this is also the position that I'm going to be racing in. So, my hands out here. So I want to make sure that when I do get to that point, my shoulder can take it. But feeling comfortable, having a good day so far. I hope everybody else is too. These tunes are actually through the Streamlabs platform. And if I'm being honest with you, I can't hear them. So if they're good or bad, let me know, Mike. I can change them around. I just put it on the metal channel and go for it, Perfect. Well, thank you for asking. It looks like it's going to rain outside. It started off kind of pretty and then just went to poop. Oh well. We're in California, so we need the rain, right? It's like everybody's saying around here. I think more it is around here is people gripe about the rain, and it really stops traffic. I mean, when it rains here, people do 30 miles an hour, and then so it causes all kinds of accidents. People aren't paying attention. I think the favorite California thing to do is to get into the fast lane and then just slam on the brakes. We drove 4 hours yesterday from Yosemite back to Santa Rosa, and I swear I did most of my driving in the slow lane, or in the 2 right lanes, because everybody in the left lane, is supposed to be the fast lane, just gets over there and parks. So screw it, I'm driving a minivan anyway, full of kids and dogs, might as well be in the slow lane. And we were waxing ass. We got 14 minutes to go, 6 minutes in, and I'm comfortable. Usually I'd be like looking for a different spot to sit because I'm getting a hot spot because of my bibs. But these new bibs, man, they are wonderful. Hey Doc, thanks for the double like, Eric. Appreciate it, brother. I saw you were riding this morning real quick, and when you were riding, I was right in the middle of doing a homework assignment. So these are Velocios, I think. Velocio. And these are called the Foundation Bibs. And if you want to order them, write me a message and I'll send you a link and get you a little bit of money off. They are amazing. I've never been like more comfortable on the bike. It's a brand that my coach told me about. And I always thought that like bibs were bibs were bibs were bibs. They are not. These things are like amazing. Because usually you're looking for, at least me, I don't know what other people do really, but at least for me, I was like always searching on the saddle for like a comfortable spot so then I can ride. But now it's like cushy everywhere and I'm not worried about like what position I'm in or if I'm getting a tender spot, you know. It's nice. Yeah, the ones we got for the Cali Challenge and stuff, those are, if you look on the website, they're like called Continental level or something. They're like not for prolonged riding or any riding at all. And so, you know, I'm the same way, right? I started out with those base level bibs. Then, when I was racing nationals, my cousin sent me a speed suit for his internet company. So I wore that, and it was Pactimo, and it was pretty good. Yeah, so that was Pactimo, and then my Team USA bibs are JL Velos, and those are super nice bibs, I thought. I put these suckers on and holy moly. I've heard Heavy Pedal has good bibs. Bowler and Jackaroo, yeah. But this was a cool investment, and I think I'm going to start buying more of them. Heck yeah. Some of those off-brands do feel nice, but maybe they like deteriorate quicker over time or something, but I know what you mean. Sometimes you can find like one of those little diamond in the rough brands. And I think Velocio's that brand. I think I'm only going to ride their bibs from now on. Yeah. It may not be the quality. It may just be because you're so fucking shredded that you're stretching those things out. Because you're a monster. Just mess with me. But I know what you mean. You get to start seeing people's butt cracks. You know what I mean? You can see like the whole picture of someone's ass in like a cheap set of bibs. But I feel good here. I'm happy. My legs are getting tired because I'm out of shape, but I like it. Yeah, these things are nice. Just over 7 minutes to go. Feel pretty good. Shoulder feels good. Can't complain. So I think we can chill a little closer to 230. And just hang out here. Definitely keep it about 220 for the last 6 minutes. And then it goes down to 218 like that. Nerd. I'm doing all this by control, right? I'm not riding on with ERG, the basic automatic resistance for the trainer. I'm adjusting my own and doing it by gears, right? And so sometimes I lose it and go below the number I want, or go above the number I want. So I'm just trying to teach myself some control. And just sit down here and be smooth. We still have one more effort to do, so we can't get too excited and blow the doors off of it now. Plus, if I'm being honest, we got a sprint after this that I'm looking forward to, so may save a little bit for that. So we got 3.5 minutes to go here in this first effort. And I'm just cruising here, trying to keep it around 220, 230, but fluctuating a little bit as I fatigue. But that'll be okay, because it'll be good for the last effort. Keep me honest the whole way through. Try to let up off of it a little bit, but my legs like to go here. So I gotta let them spin here so they're happy. Sometimes putting a little bit more effort in gets you at a cadence that your body likes more. It's all personal preference and what your body can handle. Last minute and a half. Cruising right on in. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hey Kevin, thank you for the like, brother. Hope you're having a great day. We're just wrapping up our first 20-minute effort here. See right now, this walk kind of sucks. I don't want to be holding it. But if I roll on it just a little bit harder, my legs will spin a lot freer and help me flush this crap out of my legs. All this lactic acid buildup that I got going. My body's still producing it. Even though, excuse me, my body is still producing lactic acid because it takes a second for the body to react. And if I was just pushing the body hard for a little while, it's gonna keep pushing. So the best thing to do is just keep your feet moving quick. Not a whole lot of power really, and flush everything out. My real life racing, I'm a track sprinter. I race a kilo, And if anybody wants, like on the day of the race or whatever, they'll usually give me a call and I can do a team sprint event as the third guy. I haven't got any calls yet, but we'll see. Usually they happen the day of. So, so I race in the velodrome. I'm a sprinter, and I also like to race crit races. I like it a whole bunch. The punchiness, the close quarters of it. I used to race BMX, motocross, and go-karts like throughout my life. And so I like really, I'm comfortable with speed, and I'm also comfortable being really close to somebody at speed. So I like it. I've raced all over really, like Fort Collins, Colorado. I raced in Denver, Colorado, Colorado Springs, Pikes Peak. I've raced a few crit races in Florida, raced a couple in California. But I really like crit racing. And you can't tell because I'm on a trainer, but I built this bike specifically for crit racing. It's got like 46 centimeter wide bars, aluminum, of course. I like aluminum, I don't trust carbon fiber bars. I have Onyx racing hubs. They have ceramic bearings and they're like anodized aluminum red with like a dual sprad clutch. So it's like instant engagement. Whenever you roll your feet forward, there's no lag from like reverse to forward. It's instant. And it's also silent. So when you're like cruising in the pack, nobody can hear you. And I like that a whole bunch. You know what, Kevin? We might actually be having, we don't know, I don't know where the nationals are going to be for sprinting this year, but they're supposed to be in July. And there are rumors that it's either going to be in Rock Hill, South Carolina, or T-Town, Pennsylvania. So if you want to go race on the velodrome, there might be one near you soon. I think California is just out of control with all of their regulations and stuff. But that's just the opinion of this guy. And I don't really count or matter, you know? So. Here we go, we're gonna hold true to around 210, 220 here for the first 5 minutes or so. Just kind of see how the body reacts to being back under load. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know a lot of velodromes don't like to let road bikes on the track. You can like ride around on the inside or whatever, but yeah. I've never been to T-Town. So if we go there, it'll be interesting. You know, it'll be a whole new surface, whole new track. I'll have to figure out my gearing and stuff. Yeah, I think they're like 30 degrees. That's a pretty good bank. There's the same one in Colorado Springs at the Olympic Training Center. That's the track I learned how to ride on And that's the 333 meters concrete with like 30 degrees of bank. And I did really well in Colorado. And then we went to Carson in LA, near Los Angeles. And we raced in the velodrome there. And that was a 250 meter wooden velodrome. And the banks are like 40 degrees plus. And you feel like you're gonna fall off of those suckers, man. It's crazy. Diving into those corners on like a flying 500 or something, it's scary. And like, if you let off the gas, if you quit pedaling, because you're like, oh my God, I think I'm gonna fall, you're gonna fall. Because as soon as you quit pedaling, it's gonna take you straight up to the wall. And then it's gonna buck you over the wall. So the scarier it is, the harder you have to pedal. Because if you're pedaling, you're gonna keep going. But because it's a direct drive, you know, a fixed gear bike, if you let off the gas, you're gonna go over the handlebars. So there's no coasting in track cycling, which is a hard thing to do after a really intense kilo effort, you know, or a 4K pursuit effort. Yeah, these bibs are great, man. And they have a nice, woo! They got a nice wide strap. That's done a little bit right on the nipple. But I like them. They're good. I feel comfortable. Feel half-assed strong. I don't know. Cool. Sorry about that, I got distracted. But yeah, these are nice. I put the name of the bibs in the description of the video. Velocio Foundation Bibs. And I believe the website is velocio.cc. And they have great products at good prices, and I've been riding for a long time, and this is the best I have felt on a bike. Well, I guess in a saddle. So jump on their website, review their products. Let me know if you get some, or if you're serious about it. I think I may be able to hook you up with a code, a little coupon code. So send me a message, and I'll hit you up with that. I think here at 10 minutes, I'll add another gear. And ride it out to the end. See what we can hold for the last 10 minutes. Man, it really looks gloomy out there. At this point, we just want to make sure we're pedaling in circles, right? That we're not just like mashing down, mashing down, mashing down. We're clipped in for a reason. So we're going to use a whole pedal stroke. Keeping the feet flat and parallel to the ground is important. Instead of being toes down or toes down or toes up, being level. And just pulling all the way through. Because it's easy to get tired and just use all hamstrings or all quads or whatever. But it's when you're tired is the most important time to have good form. That way when you're not tired, it's a lot easier. You know what I mean by a lot easier? It's a lot easier to make power in an efficient position over longer periods of time. You start throwing the bike all over and you're wasting energy. Excuse me. Sorry. So we'll add one here. Get her a little spun up. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Feels good now. Never know in 10 minutes though. I mean, it feels good now. 8:45 to go. 8 minutes to go. Trying to get all she's worth the last 7.5 minutes of this guy. $6:45 to go. Doing all right. Such a good time. So much fun. Six minutes to go. I appreciate you guys tuning in, following along, keeping me honest on here. Opa! Five minutes to go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. My legs are trying to tell a twisted tale to make me quit pedaling. Saying it's okay to let off. Chill out the legs. We got 420 left, boys and girls. Closing in here on the ending of this effort. We've got 3 minutes to go. cruise around here for a minute or 2.5. Then we get a chance to let off and do some sprinting. Two minutes to go. Minute and a half to go. I believe this is the end of the sprint point too, isn't it? Keep on going. Seconds left. That was fun. Excuse me. Trying to make the legs roll. Now we got this cool down here. We'll probably do one more loop, so when this tries to kick us out and put us into the sprint, I'll take one more minute or one more lap to cool down so I'm ready for this sprint after the workout. Stretch the hamstring out a little bit. Good to go. I think I move this up here and up here. That one. There we go. Look at that. Jamie the big dumb dummy figured it out. It just takes me a minute, you know? Sometimes it's hard to win these sprint things because teams do them, and they like have people, they like draft into it. So it's like hard to beat them one-on-one or like one against a team. But I've won a couple of these sprint jerseys before, so maybe we can get top 5 or so. That'd be pretty cool. We'll see how it goes. We'll probably have to do one more of these laps here to get the timing right. Because I don't want to go into this effort just like rolling in slow and then try to hammer it and beat the sprint. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll into it probably about here. Start picking up the pace so that down there by that building I could damn near be hammering it. Probably at that little turnout up here, that's probably where I'll be hammering it at. Getting wound up and then stand up around here. So I'm gonna take one more lap. I'm gonna turn around. Well, actually, let's see what this sprint, if this will kick us in, what the time is. Oh, it won't show me because I'm still doing this effort. Ah, gotcha. So I gotta stop this here because it will tell me to do some weird stuff. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's see what we can do here. See what we got left in the tank. No cigar. Second out of 1,200 ain't bad, I guess. After 40 minutes of efforts. Oh well, maybe next time. But thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm going to sign off here at an hour and 10 minutes. So that'll be in about 40 seconds or so. Appreciate you all stopping in. Let me borrow some of your Monday. Hope you have a great rest of the week. We're going to be riding every day. Try to get on here early tomorrow morning. But all depends on what we got going on. So thank you everybody though, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.